to the GOOMBAH. We're playing Crash Warped in the N-Sane Trilogy. Did I get that right?
Yeah. And I will attempt the road episode again. It looks like it's the last episode of this world.
Okay. I mean, these are reanimated very well.
Yeah.
It's just that...
It disturbs you.
I don't want to see this in my face.
Stop looking at me. I really do like how they're animated. It's very well done.
It is well done.
Very expressive too.
Yeah, like they did a good job of reanimating it. It's just I can't help but wonder why they chose to go that direction in the first place.
Okay, I should probably ignore the boxes so I can at least try to focus on getting ahead of these guys.
Yeah, the boxes should be like an added challenge.
Yeah, if I want to get the gem. So Lochi, I'm gonna have to concentrate. I need you to tell the viewers a story about racing.
Okay.
Or just any story.
Racing.
I'm just joking.
Once upon a time, there was a marshmallow, and this marshmallow was told that he could not do the racing because he is just a marshmallow. But he proved them wrong by purchasing a unicycle. And this unicycle was a special unicycle. It could grant you one wish, and that was just to win.
That's all. Dang it! That's all it took.
And so the marshmallow mounted his unicycle of victory, and pushed the turbo button, and pretty much just skipped the entire course, and that was
on
it.
the unicycle.
He didn't even have to race. He was that good.
Well then.
And so that's what happened, and then. And this is what happens when you put me on the spot.
Tell us stories about your kitties.
In the meanwhile, we have a diner just called Eats.
I would go there.
That's what you do when you go there.
You eat.
You eat.
No! Oh.
Don't go down there.
He pushed me. He's being mean. Look at all these holes. How come they didn't fix the road?
My kitties are they're babies and they know it.
This is not fair.
I
have to. Wow, he just hit me right there.
Do you have to do this stage?
You have to get all the crystals in each world.
Alright, we might just spend the entire episode doing this.
Yeah, well, I have to. Apparently, I have to memorize the map here. Make sure I know how to turn and get away from certain areas. But it's so dark too. It's not fair. They add more holes in the road, and it's dark, so they look like shadows.
So just avoid the shadows.
But sometimes it just looks like it's just a shadow, and it's not in the way. But also, his turning is a big pain in the butt.
Yeah, this doesn't look fun.
Not this part. The other level was fine. Stop. Then I slow down when I bump into him.
Do you think maybe you're just too used to Mario Kart?
I'm too used to it that I'm not used to this racing game.
You're too used to a good racing game?
They should put Crash in the next as DLC for the Mario Kart game. Because he was in a racing game. Crash Team Racing.
Yeah.
So that means he's used to it. And they should put Sonic since he was in a racing game too.
What are your thoughts on the new Sonic Team Racing game that's been announced?
I still think it's weird that Sonic needs a car.
True, but why does Tails need a plane?
Because he would get really tired if he had to fly with his own tail.
It's just that he's driving for fun. You can drive for fun.
Well, he also needs to fly Sonic, right?
Yeah.
No! Okay.
I mean, I thought that was weird at first too. Like, why would Sonic drive?
Come on!
Why deprive him of the experience?
This is not fair. I'm like
just
second
because
place.
He could do better. Just because he could do better. Why deprive him of the experience.
Sonic
Why
can
do
run
you have
on,
to be in?
I'm sure Sonic can run on water.
Why do you have to be in first place? It's so dumb.
It's not fair.
It really isn't.
Well, especially with those last turns, it's just a big zigzag.
You can do it, guy.
Hey, believe in me.
I believe in you.
You believe in me?
I believe in you.
Tell them about the cats wanting a box. The story you told me before we started recording.
My cats like boxes. The end.
No, but tell them what they did last time.
Oh, they were. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we commented on this last time we recorded. We had to stop everything, in fact, because my cats suddenly started yelling at each other right next to me, because each of them wanted the one box that the one was lying in, even though that we had another one right there, both of them to use.
And how come that cat didn't like the other box?
Because one of them was missing a side.
Yeah. He's like, I don't want the broken one.
So they didn't like that one, but that was the first one we got. So it's not like we intentionally acquired an inferior box for them.
They want a perfect box.
So I just kind of crammed the two of them together and gave it like a faux side, and now they seem to be happy.
Yeah. If it fits, they sit.
Yeah, and they're sitting right now. They're being good.
ALLOCHI has to put on cartoons for them.
I just sometimes put on kitty TV. If you go on YouTube, fun fact, if you have cats that need occupied, and you go on YouTube and you look up videos for cats, you can find like 8-hour videos of birds just flying around and eating seeds. It's really cute.
It's really silly.
And they like those, and I sit and watch them.
I'm just gonna have to. Oh, come on! Look at that, right at the finish line. I'm gonna have to cut out some of this. I almost cursed too.
Just keep going.
I'm gonna keep doing. I'll just cut out like after the second, third attempt.
Let's not even bother cutting. Just keep going for like the extent.
It's gonna be the whole episode.
The extent of 15 minutes or so, if needs be. And well, because like, how long will this take? This could take quite a while. So I think after like 15 minutes or so, we can just try and beat it off camera.
All right. As I was saying, I want to cut some of it out if it takes too long.
Yeah, there's that. Or we could not waste the entirety of our afternoon on one stage.
I'm trying.
Because that does take more time to do, and this stage just isn't worth it.
Yeah. Just gotta focus. Gotta focus. I gotta make sure I don't bump into these guys. I gotta make sure not to fall in the holes. But you've seen the turns, right? There's like there's a hole on each like turn where you actually have to head in that direction. You know?
Yeah.
And then you can tell Crash cannot turn very well.
Yeah, this
Despite
is not
a motorcycle should be able to turn better than a car can, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, because it's on two wheels. Like a bump into
these turns are just unfair.
Yeah. And then these stupid cop cars in the way.
You handled that very well.
Okay, I'm in front. I just can't mess up.
Don't breathe.
Okay, okay. Watch out, watch out. There's a hole right there. Okay, I think I got it.
Get back on the road. Get it. Come on. Do it.
Yes!
Yeah!
I didn't have to do the whole level for it. I mean, the whole episode.
I thought for sure we'd have to just watch you fall down holes over and over.
I should just do like a montage of just like, don't, no, you're like falling in the hole.
You did good. Yay! Never have to do that again.
Now get that crystal out of your head and let's go to the boss.
Yeah.
Mr. Timeman. Look at his head!
This is how you beat the boss. Just punch him in the face.
Yeah.
While he's talking to you in your face. Just punch.
This time you done it.
Can you just save the monologuing for when I actually get there? Thank you. You see, this is a cutscene. Why couldn't we have more of this? This is fine.
He
right
wants
here.
the crystal. Oh,
Oh, okay.
he vaporized me. Alright. Dodge! Zoom.
I thought he was a time wizard. Why does he get lasers?
Time gives you lasers.
I guess
Apparently
time equal lasers.
Apparently it tires him out using all those powers. Kyo! So he shoots a couple missiles, then he does lasers from left to right or up and down. And then I get a path that lets me get to him.
Here, let me make this the way for you to get over to me.
I know, right?
Just make it easier.
I know, he
Oh,
he
no,
could
that's-
win if he didn't put those platforms there. Oh, jeez.
But
He saw that coming.
I'm learning a lot about how not to be an end boss.
Yeah. I think Crash is a good example of, like, don't be too predictable. But just enough to where they can... where it's really easy.
Whoosh.
And always have the rule of 3. You have to hit them 3 times.
Some games have broken that rule and it really throws me off.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes.
Like, it's not all a bad thing to, you know, not be entirely predictable. It's not what I'm used to.
ALLOCHI, you know who I want in Smash? Not just Crash.
Shantae?
Earthworm Jim.
Oh, jeez.
I really want... I forgot about him, and I love Earthworm Jim.
Honestly, I would be happy if Shantae were just an assist trophy. That
Yeah.
would make me really happy, honestly.
I mean, if Shovel Knight made it in the Assist Trophy, Shantae has to be in. Especially since she
You see
has
how
her own
many-
games in on the Switch now.
See how many people are like, Shovel Knight got ripped off? No! He's an indie game character who made it into Smash. Do you know how huge that is?
I would be happy if I was like an indie developer and my character made it in Smash, even as an Assist Trophy.
I can't imagine how the developers are feeling right now. Like, wow.
Yeah, I would be like, we're part of Nintendo history.
I would be ecstatic. Just be happy for them.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be playable. Jeez.
You get to see him fighting in the video games against Mario.
That would make me happy.
Yeah.
And like, I wouldn't like hold my breath for Shantae to make it into. I'm just saying that would really make me happy.
Yeah.
Coco, you must realize that this time twister machine
Crash.
is very delicate.
Oh.
Without
I've
Dr.
gotten
Bandicoot,
attached to
wants
Shantae
carry
as
control. Who
as
knows
we
what she'll
have
do?
recorded.
She's your favorite.
As we have
She's
recorded-
your
as we
favorite
recorded
video
her
game
games.
character.
I would say she's my favorite, but I've gotten attached to her. Like, I didn't really get to grow up with her games or anything, but playing her games for the channel is really. I have a little soft spot for her now.
Should we end it there, or should I do one more level?
Sphinxinator. We can do one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah! The Sphinxinator. Oh, great. Another level that's repeated.
Hmm.
The Egyptian
Yay.
level.
Maybe this game wasn't my best first impression of the Crash series.
Yeah, first impression would probably be better with Crash 2.
You think so?
Yeah. Crash 2 would probably be a better choice. Brrr. A mummy. Oh yeah, the new ability I got is Crash can spin longer, see? Whee!
Oh, that looks fun.
And he can use it to hover in the air.
Oh, fun. See, why didn't I?
See, like, whee!
Oh man, they should have given Crash abilities in older games.
Yeah,
Do
I
they
think
not
that's
have
probably
this
what they
stuff?
did in the third. They're like, we need to give Crash new stuff. We need to make him cooler.
Well, I imagine having this kind of a point of view the whole time and just kind of running a straight line would have been a lot more fun
Yeah.
with abilities like this.
It would be neat.
Could you play as Coco in older games?
Just the levels that were made for her, but like this new version made it so that you can play as her anytime you want.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're like, let's make Coco playable in all levels.
What if they made a new Crash game yet?
I would be excited for it. As long as they kind of followed like its traditions and not like do like what they did with like Mind Over Mutant or whatever. Like they tried to make it a complete like different Crash series. In terms of like Crash has a completely new design. Everyone's redesigned. It's not open world, but it's like I don't know. It was just
Oh, they tried to reinvent things.
yeah. They tried to reinvent Crash, and it was just completely different from what it used to be.
That's almost never a good idea
Yeah.
to do. Like, the only time that should even be remotely attempted is if the whole series in general has become really unpopular. And only if it's through no fault of the players, because, like, I know too often of games that get the shaft because developers just assume, people don't like Spyro anymore, apparently. No, it's just because the last several games were terrible.
Yeah. Like, see, I wouldn't mind them continuing the Crash series exactly like this. Just add more diversity in the levels and add new gimmicks to the levels, you know, or to the gameplay. But don't completely try to reinvent the entire universe and style, you know.
The way you make a game popular, well, it's not the only way, but a good way to make the game popular is to make it fun to speedrun.
You should have seen his new designs in those remakes of Crash, or not remakes of Crash, but like the reinventing of Crash. Like he was a little bit more edgy, he had tattoos and stuff.
No. It's never a good idea. No.
Letty's like, no.
Let me guess, was this during the early to mid 2000s?
It was during the PS2 times.
So, like, early 2000s?
Yeah, around that.
That sounds about right.
Look up, I guess, like, Google Crash Mind Over Mutant or something like that. I think that was one of them. They had a couple of games in that style. I just wasn't too into it.
Yeah, that was the reason, I guess, is because that was early to mid 2000s aesthetic. It was the dark and edgy stuff.
Yeah.
Everything had to be dark and edgy.
I mean, he wasn't like a dark or edgy and stuff like that. He was just more like cooler edgy. Like,
yeah, I know, but like that's what every game was attempting to do at about that time.
yeah, they were trying to make him cooler. Kind of like how superheroes no longer look like they did from the old days, where it was just like a brightly colored spandex suits. Now they have like more leather designs and kind of like the X-Men movies. They're all just wearing black jumpsuits.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that kind of was in demand because kids who grew up with this stuff were trying to outgrow colorful cartoony stuff because it just wasn't cool anymore.
Bad monkeys.
But now we're older and we know better.
We know how to do things. Well, now like this, they're like the new Shazam movie. They went back to like they still follow his design, but it still looks a little bit more like it's still modern. Have you seen the Shazam trailer?
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. It looks like it'll be fun. Okay, we could probably end it there.
Yeah, we're getting into 20 minutes here. Okay, next time on The Gaijin Gamers Play, we'll be doing more repeat levels apparently. Back into the Egypt lands.
See you guys next time.
Bye.